Hi, I'm Mac. So No Man's Scam came out, and what I think of it is really relevant, mostly because everyone already gave their opinion on it. Also, the whole time I was playing it, I was thinking how I could have been playing something, I don't know, fun. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think No French Fry is a complete waste of time. It has its merits, but I'd rather talk about another space game that's not really a space game but a vertical shmup that's set in space. Star Force was developed by Tecmo for the Famicom and later ported to NES with slight changes, like adding the continue screen or changing the color of the enemies, probably because it was hard to distinguish them from the background. Now right off the bat you can see that this is as bare-boned as you can get with a shoot-'em-up, but what this game does do is perfect simplicity. Now remember that's a running theme here. The movement in this game is more responsive than most vertical shooters that came out after it.
Shuffle, sidestep, shake, shift.
Ah shit. Even the scrolling backgrounds work great because they give you the sense that you're moving more than you actually are. Speaking of movement, the enemies in this game are nothing less than genius. Every enemy type looks a certain way and has its own predetermined pattern, and every time you meet a new enemy, they don't shoot at you to let you learn what that pattern is until the next time you fight that same enemy type. That way you don't feel like the game cheated you out of a life when you die. Except that was bullshit. Similarly, the way the mini-boss works, every time it comes out, music changes, and you're given enough time to move away from him. But Mac, yes other Mac? What does No Man Can Fly have to do with this game? Or did you just mention it for the view? Yes I did. I'm joking, just a little bit. Star Force was one of the first vertical shooters I've ever played as a kid, and the reason why I mentioned No Man's Sky is because it reminds me of Star Force in a strange way, or at least of its level design. Basically, even if I love this game, I wouldn't be able to tell you that I remember a single level in this game. Similarly to all of the planets in No Man's Sky, and for this game, that works so well, because whenever you start the new game, you never feel like you're looking at the same thing. That way it feels like exploring the further you beat the game, because every new level is different, but it never feels monotonous enough for you to just get bored of trying. In difference to No More Pie, where the main goal of the game is to explore while you, I don't know, try to get to the center or something. Maybe that game would have worked better if there were different, more engaging goals, but I digress. The levels in Star Force are marked with letters from the Greek alphabet. There are 25 levels in total and wait a minute. There are 24 letters in the Greek alphabet. Oh, apparently the last level is called Infinity, okay. And after that, the game repeats. Now just because I love this game, doesn't mean it's flawless, obviously. Here's a few things that bother me. The fire rate when you hold down the fire button is insanely slow, for this game at least. Unless you find the only pickup in the game, or just rapidly press the button like a hyped up drug monkey, I would suggest playing it with the turbo controller unless you want your thumb to fall off. Also another thing that bothers me, you can't control what you shoot, in a sense that you can only shoot at one height, and your bullets just don't go through the objects below, but get stopped by them, making it really hard to shoot incoming enemies. I don't know if this is a major issue, because apparently the way you activate the boss is by destroying enough objects and enemies. I think. And what are these symbols? What do they do? Was it explained somewhere at the title screen? No. Oh no. This is a sign of bad things to come. Oh no. I don't even know the story behind any of this, and honestly, I really don't want to. I personally enjoyed the game as it is, and I would gladly put it alongside games like Life Force, R-Type, Galaga, Galaxian and such. It's games like this that remind me how much quality and thought can be crammed into something so small, or how a simple concept can expand so far, but then again, that's really a matter of opinion. Star Force did spawn some sequels, but I never got the chance to play any of them, but if I do, I might make a video about them too. Thanks for watching. No Man's Sky, more like better than Hawkeye. No Man's Sky, more like PewDiePie. No Man's Sky. More like I wanna die.